So what is the remedy? If an advocate receives, generally this video may be useful to junior advocates. If an advocate receives a check from the client and if it gets bounced, can the junior advocate file a check bounce case against the client? To understand this, we must understand what is the role of an advocate in the court. The role of an advocate in Indian law is that he is an agent of the principal. The principal is the client. He is an agent of the client in the court. Because the client doesn't know the legal language, the advocate transforms the intention, the case of the client, who is the principal, in the capacity of an agent of the court. Now, generally the mistake that is committed by junior advocates is that they enter into a partnership with the client, which is a strict no as per the Bar Council rules of India. Now, the reason behind why advocate must not partner with the client, because once he becomes a partner with the client's interest, once he becomes a partner in the client's share, which is probable to receive when he wins the case, advocate is becoming the principal from the agent. And when he becomes principal from the capacity of an agent, he starts giving instructions to the client. Advocate starts giving instructions to the client, which is a strict no in Indian Bar Council rules. In India, only the client must give instructions to the advocate. Advocate must not get attached to the case. Advocate must act dispassionately about the case in the court. So when this is the fundamental principle, how an advocate has to work in the court, this is the fundamental principle which defines the relationship between the client and an advocate. And if an advocate makes a mistake of taking the share in the final result that is expected in the case and taking the check for that final result, post-dated check, because junior advocates do not get fees initially, they try to enter these kinds of partnerships by accepting a post-dated check or by taking a share in the outcome of the result. When this kind of action is taken by the advocate, it is not only illegal on part of the advocate, which is a violation of Bar Council rules, but even he can't maintain the check bounce case because he becomes the principal. Instead of receiving instructions, it is understood that when he becomes a partner in the case, when he becomes eligible or when he makes an agreement with the client for the share in the proceeds that or share in the outcome of the result, then he starts giving instructions. So advocate has to be very careful, especially junior advocates have to be very careful in not making any such kind of agreements with the client or not becoming a principal of the case. Remain as an agent, work hard. Today or tomorrow, you will be getting fee in advance because in this profession, knowledge is everything. Once you have knowledge, money follows. So therefore, don't accept a check, especially a post-dated check, which prescribes a share in the outcome of the case. Because tomorrow, if something happens to the case, client is going to bring this fact to the court and court immediately takes action on the advocate. Hope I'm clear. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, kindly comment.